were seen leaping through a window, shattering a large painfully made glass in order to escape custody after attempting to aid your ally, Gruck, who had just been arrested, or at least taken him back for questioning. You pulled an epic leap from tree to tree, landing gracefully on your feet, despite your the lack of your ability of your hands being tied behind your back. And you are now, where you are, up there, is basically right about here on the map. You've burst across, you're on the other side of the road, just a little bit down the hill. It is heavily covered in shrubs here and very densely growth, so it's hard to move a lot. The trees that are up there were planted specifically for the view. Once you get past that tree line that you jumped across, it actually just becomes really dense shrubs. What do you do?
Well, let's see here. What's all these black dots?
Those are houses. You can see them down the hill. That is the city itself. Although it all does go downhill, the area in here that the whole ping goes through is pretty much all flat ground. Everything else in town is going up on the sides of hills.
Is there anybody around there?
Around where? Sorry, ping again? Well, it's a very steep drop to get down that way, but it is possible to run down there.
Because what I like to do is to move along here. Come on. There. Trying to avoid the houses, because I'm pretty sure somebody sees a guy running in cuffs. They're like, hey! Well, I guess I can't call anybody, though. But they might have everyone... It'll raise alarm, and I don't want to just, because I don't know what's going to happen to me if someone sees me. So I'm going to try to go pretty much around the buildings and kind of work my way, come on, over pretty much to the bay, maybe go to the temple and figure something out.
Walk into the temple handcuffed.
Okay, maybe not one of my best ideas. But
your conscience is speaking to you in there as you're thinking through what you want to do.
Well, I gotta find my friends and figure out a way how to get unhandcuffed.
Do you want to head to the closest street below you? It is a little bit of a steeper thing, but you can get down there. Just like doing the jump, shuffle, slide as you go down the hill.
Actually, is there a blacksmith around?
There is actually not a dedicated blacksmith in town. There are people that do some minor blacksmith work near the docks that work with things for the ships.
Because they'd probably be able to break those chains.
Give me an intelligence check. Or knowledge history if you have that.
Alright. I'll just give you an intelligence check.
Oops.
Alright. Jan and Ellie's cooking. Alright, you're thinking through. You don't know of any place specifically that would be friendly to your cause, as you're trying to think of where to go exactly. Let's see. The basic information, though, there's two different groups of people that would be able to help you here in town. One sounds a little bit racist. The other one is the people at the dock. But the one that sounds a little bit racist is dwarves. There is a large dwarven population in town, most of which live on this side of town. Give me a, let's see, what is the checks? I don't ever remember pulling up in my mind right now. Give me a insight. You do know that they're mostly in this area, as well as over here. There's a few dwarves that live over in that area as well.
Wait, where was that? I didn't see the second ping.
Up on the very far north side.
Oh, that's why. Okay. I'll go to that first closest one.
Okay.
And see if you said that one of them's a blacksmith that could help me.
All dwarves are blacksmiths. Don't you know that?
No. All right. Cool.
I mean, like I said, it's slightly racist, but now whether it's true or not, that's what you've heard. All dwarves are great with metal, and all of them are blacksmiths. So, so you head down that direction. As you're getting closer to the road, you will see a carriage approaching from up on the area. It's coming with pretty good clip. It's going pretty quick, and it's coming from up at the high tide, where you just were. It's coming from that direction.
Can I dive back into the shrubs that I was just in until they pass?
Yeah, give me a stealth check. It is at night, so give it an advantage. It's a low-lit area, so.
Good thing I'm not wearing my plate.
Yes, it is. Let's hope you're not rolling like your intelligence and insight checks. Good enough. You're able to duck down. You watch the carriage go flying past. And
do I recognize any of the people on it?
Give me a perception check.
Oops, hold on. I forgot to take advantage of.
It's okay. I use the first one if it's... what I do is if it doesn't have advantage or disadvantage, I always default to whatever the first number is.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sweetheart. You're so helpful.
Oh, you're welcome.
My daughter just brought me some water to help with my choking. Here, do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Would you like Daddy to open that for you? Okay. Now, don't go spilling this everywhere. Alright? Just spill it at one small area. Not everywhere. Okay. Spilling it is inevitable, so. Alright. It's hard to make it out since it is dark and it's moving quickly. But as they're passing, you can see Yananoli laughing in the back. But it's already getting past you. By the time you notice that Yananoli is in the back laughing.
Just happy laughing or laughing at somebody?
Oh yeah,
or...
no, hysterically laughing. Like he is having the time of his life.
Huh. Alright, well,
They are going so quick, though, you won't be able to catch the carriage or slow them down at all, unfortunately.
I'm not sure if I wanted to catch them, but, so are they following this road right here?
They are, yes. And you saw them right about where that O is, just above that O.
Okay. So they're probably heading back to down here.
Yeah. You were also up a little bit. The road there, it has a little bit of a cliff face, where, right about where you were, it slopes on either side of this little cliff face, and you were up on the top of it, and they went right below it. You can see that there is light coming from the area below you, against the side of the road, but you're not able to see what's causing that light right this second. Well, hello, sweetheart. You want to come up?
Can I go towards it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be able to circle around. You can get to a point you can see it. You can see that is a large cave entrance. There is a large door across the cave, and in very rustic, crudely carved letters, has the word "The Sailor's Dive" written across it.
I think I'll stay out of there for now.
You can hear quite a bit of merrymaking and boisterous drinking inside it.
Oh, so it's kind of like a bar.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a large anchor sitting out front there that looks like somebody literally drug it up here and just left it. It is nowhere near the coast and would have taken quite a bit of effort to drag it up here. There is no window seeing inside the cave, though.
Can I roll some kind of knowledge check to see if I would know what kind of sailors would be in this place?
Go for it.
Would that be history or insight or?
Give me a generic. Insight would work. Insight would work.
Okay.
This tends to be the place that most sailors come to drink at. Most of the merchants go to the Red Dragon Inn. The sailors, the actual workmen, tend to come up here. So it tends to be a lot more lighthearted than the Red Dragon Inn is, which is still pretty lighthearted. Yes. Yes, you're adorable.
I don't think anybody would be able to help me though in there.
On that, let's see. 15 insight. You actually know a pretty good amount about it. So yeah, it usually tends to be the sailors that live or work there, and the bar is owned and run by a family of dwarves called the MacGuffins.
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 Oh, MacGuffins. I'll go in. I'll just mosey on in there.
So you kind of shoulder open the door, going in, your hands still behind your back. A few people look and point at you, laughing a little bit. They're obviously drunk. As you come in, though, it is a unique bar system because there is no wood floors or anything like that. There is in the back, you can see a small chimney area where they're doing the cooking, and there is a large boar on the spit. It is very open. There is little pools of water that are flowing along the floor, and on these little dry sections or island areas of rock is where the tables are. There's about a dozen dwarves serving people here behind the counter, drinking themselves. Obviously, they're supposed to be working and cooking. Those are probably the ones drinking. And they're just all going around having a good old time. You could tell. There's a pretty lighthearted and happy atmosphere here for it.
Okay. I walk. Is there any dwarves that don't look completely wasted?
Yeah.
Or
most of them don't look wasted. They're just drinking.
Oh, okay.
The ones that are cooking might be a little more wasted, but you know.
Don't eat the food. Got it.
Or do eat the food. Depends on your boldness, I guess.
I walk up to just the person running the bar.
There's an older dwarf behind the bar. He's almost completely bald on top. He does have the side hair that's completely white and a long beard. You can tell that even though his body is aging and is starting to droop a bit, he still has quite a bit of strength to him. Very defined muscles for his age. He is wearing a fairly loose-fitting, what you would normally see a bartender wear type outfit. But with that said, he does have one shoulder pad that is leather, and it comes across and actually covers about half his chest and straps down. And on that, you can see a house symbol, which is obviously the house symbol of his family. All the dwarves are wearing it in here.
Okay. Excuse me, sir, but I'm in kind of a tight spot right now.
He looks up. I can see that. So, what did you do to get yourself in such a predicament? Did your old lady tell you to, do stuff like this? Or was it to run in with the law?
A little bit of both.
Well, that sounds like quite a story. Tell you what, we'll get you out of those, but you've got to regale everybody here with the story. Yeah?
Perfect, yeah.
Alright. He'll tap the bar. Regale us first.
All right. Well, I have this lover that I've been going to see.
Louder! You can hear some of the people say in the back. They can barely hear you. Louder! We want to hear the story.
Tales all the time. A Beauty and the Beast, if you will. And, you know, two lovers that were never meant to be. And I would go to my lover's house, and I would perform certain tasks, if you would, where sometimes she wanted to be the hero, and I would be the man in distress. And then there's times where I was pretty much the bad guy, and and she was the cop. Well, one night, which actually last night, I went to her house, and when I went there, there was another man there, and he wanted to play cops and robbers also. So he cuffed me to my back, and then it turned out that he was actually her husband, and he worked for the law. And so I got my ass out of that place and left.
The entire place, which was very quiet, not even a jar moving or a cup raising, just sits there in silence for a moment. Give me a perform check. At least you got good charisma.
Yeah.
Tasty baby. Tasty baby. Alright, so they all sit there quiet, staring at you, and the entire place erupts in laughter and excitement as everybody starts discussing these things really quickly. One of the guys comes up and goes, "Alright, let's take care of this. Let's take care of this. Come here. Let's get that off you." A couple people, as he's working on getting it out, bring over some ale for you. To help you forget such a wench.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Chloe. I shouldn't probably be yelling things about wenches while I'm holding my daughter. Alright, Chloe, I'm gonna go put you down and let you go downstairs, okay? There you go. You gotta go downstairs, okay? No, you gotta go downstairs, sweetheart. Okay, you're gonna stay up here? Alright, well, don't repeat the words Daddy's saying, okay? Alright, so... But yeah, they're all very supportive. They get you out of the handcuffs. It does take about a good half hour, because they were really good handcuffs. The guy, as he's doing it, goes, Your woman, she work up at the high tide.
Somewhere up there.
It's got the symbol for the high tide on these manacles.
Well, that explains a lot.
Well, did you have anything to do with the commotion up there earlier? It's already spread, the wildfire.
What commotion?
I heard that somebody broke out the windows.
Oh, no, I got out of there faster than anything when I saw all these people showing up for this party.
Alright, so we're back. Oh.
Okay. So I was saying, no, that's why I'm in such a hurry, because I got out of there right when everyone was showing up, and that's why I'm kind of sneaking around, because I didn't want people to see me and get the wrong idea.
Well, it's okay if you did a little damage to that place. Bunch of snobs up there anyway. And he finishes, and he finally gets it off. You want to keep him for a momentum?
Sure.
He hands his manacles to you. Yeah, as the night goes on for you, literally people continue to bring you alcohol and sit down and talk with you about their own stories similar to that. You'll hear other stories and some things you probably really rather never hear.
Probably.
Hold on 1 second. She just left, so I'm going to shut the door.
Smart.
right. You know, some of the dwarves talking about their women, you know, not having enough hair to hold on to. Wish them more hair. You got to have something big enough to hold on to. Clipping, you know? So, you know, a lot of things that are completely inappropriate and hilarious. How late do you stay, or do you just stay and just have a good time for the night?
I'll stay probably for the night. Just to kind of show my gratitude, but also not to seem like, okay, thanks, see ya, assholes, bye. You know, I don't want to.
Eh? Well, you learn quickly that these dwarves and sailors don't stop till the light comes up.
All right, cool.
So you guys pretty much party all night. Give me at least 3 Constitution saving throws, please.
All right, just push Constitution.
Yes, because I'm assuming you drink as they bring stuff.
Is that 3?
Yes, it is. You're actually doing pretty well. You're fairly well buzzed and drunk by that point, but you're not puking your guts out or blacking out or anything like that. And
Well, that's good.
Many of the dwarves are very impressed at how well you're holding your alcohol.
Damn right.
They'll tell you, forget about the rest of those places. You always should come up here for us. It's the only place where a real party is.
Yeah, I see that.
So when the light does come across and everybody's starting to go their own ways to home or to work, what do you do?
I walk down to the temple to meditate and recover.
Give me an acrobatics check to see how well you walk straight, or if you're stumbling a lot. 'Cause you are fairly well drunk, even if you're not throwing up. Nobody can even tell that you've been drinking, except for the stench that comes from you of beer.
Fuck yeah.
You're walking straight as could be. By the way, have you ever heard that it's actually possible to tell who's drunk on a cruise ship? You know, a cruise ship's going like this, back and forth. All the sober people are stumbling from side to side. The drunk person's walking as straight as can be.
That's funny.
It's sadly true.
I actually have a really funny drunk story, but I'll get to that later.
All right, I'll hold you to that. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So yeah, you get down to your temple.
Where's my stuff at? Is it in the temple? Is that where I've left it?
It's either in the temple or it's at the Awin's guard shack.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one you left it at. I can't
That was
recall.
at the temple, and then the whatever our servants, whatever. I think they got me from there, and then we went to. I forgot. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you guys left from the Awin's guard shack, so your weapon is probably there.
Okay.
But everything else is probably at the temple, because that is kind of what you've been saying.
I would like to get that and get out of these clothes too, I guess, before I go up to the temple.
Okay. That makes sense. That does make sense. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Alright, so yeah, you'll be able to get your equipment, get out of those clothing, go get your weapon. When you show up at the guard shack to get your weapon, though, one of the guards will look at you. What happened? What happened last night up there? I heard there was all kinds of commotion.
I don't know. I was leaving when that all happened.
Deception.
Or
Although,
persuasion.
no, deception with advantage. Because it is based on on truth. You were kind of leaving, even though you know more than what you're letting on.
Good old nat 20.
Well, if you hear anything about whoever shattered the window, they're looking for that person. That was about a 500 gold pane glass window that they're looking for the person to repair, but they don't know who it is. So if you hear anything, there is a 50 gold prize reward.
Yeah, I'll keep an ear out.
Alright, well, your gear's right
Thanks for
back
holding
there.
my stuff.
Yeah, your gear's right back there. Have a good one. Nat 20, dude. For the save.
Yeah, that's it. That seems to be my thing. Not 20 when I need it.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so you'll get that, and we'll see, at this point, there's a lot of crap that was happening the day before, or that day. You're not able to find your compatriots. What would you like to do? You figured it'd probably easiest to find them at nighttime, in the evening when they go to places they're supposed to. So what would you like to do for the day?
I would like to... I want to go in the crypts.
You could try.
I'd prefer not to die in the crypt.
You forgot the word alone. I'd prefer not to die alone in the crypts. Take other people to die with you.
Yeah. Hey guys, I have a fun game we can play. It's called
Die in the crypts.
Called Find the Crypt Keeper and become one. I don't know.
You could do any of the downtime activities in the book, or if there's something specific that your character would want to do. You also have been up for quite a while. Your character may just want to get a nap in.
Yeah.
You're probably at about the first level of exhaustion at least.
Well, hold on. Show me where the tower is.
The what? The God's Tower?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to zoom out.
How far?
It should have just pinged you up there.
Do it again. Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite a ways.
Yeah. And the only path to get there, you have to go around most of the island. Because there's cliff faces and stuff, you have to actually go along the coast, out to the edge, and then back through a valley.
Oh, you mean I can't take the Valley of Death?
No, you do have to take the Valley of the Death. Follow the coast out to the Pool of Life. You get to climb over right in here. That thing, you go to the Pool of Life. And then it's a long trip up to the top of this mountain ridge. And then back down this way over here. And then it goes through the Valley of Death all the way across. And then back up over here to the tower. It is a journey itself to get there. And it is not for the faint of heart. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to mute for a moment.
You'll find this extremely funny. You're like, Chloe, have a water bottle.
She took it. I actually tried to take it back from her.
What do you got to do up there at the tower?
Yeah, well, apparently it's missing its cap.
There's a...
So she stuck it.
I'm trying to get the stone in the tower so
and
I
then we're not
can
paying attention because honestly, right now
do
my
stuff
body's
with
in
it.
so much pain with literally, I cannot put pressure on my right foot.
Yananoli, give me a generic history check, and I'll tell you what you would know about the tower. Or religion, whichever one you have better. You can roll both. Roll religion as well, just in case.
It's
You never know. It's pretty common. It's called the God's Tower. It's called the God's Tower, and it's on the God's Isle. That's about what you know.
I'm pretty sure I misspelled God.
Yes, it only has 3 letters.
Oh, yeah.
Tower, big tower.
Big over
Yeah, so
there.
Chloe put it next to me, not realizing that's what it was the bottle.
That's funny.
So when I started because Jackson's
But yeah,
dragging
no,
me,
it's
which, again,
there's something in
it
it that I need to
my leg.
help me with my goal.
Water.
I was
All
just
down
getting
my
those rolls
back
out
and
before
all
combat.
over the floor and all over this chair.
There you go.
That's funny. That water that my daughter took, she spilled all over my wife in a very
All
not
in one
nice way.
place, right?
Pretty much. I told her, yeah, I guess she did listen to me.
Yeah.
I told her when she took it, I'm like, don't go spilling this everywhere. Just spill it in one place. And I guess she listened to me. She only spilled it in one place, Kayla.
She didn't spill it.
Oh, you spilled it.
I didn't know it was there. So when
Oh.
it typed over.
Take the kid's fun away.
Now I have cranky kids downstairs.
Now we have cranky kids downstairs.
Oh.
It's okay. They'll get over it. I mean, kids are cranky in points anyway.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's what they do. So yes, Jan and Ollie, you do not know much about the God's Tower and the God's Isle. Even though it is like one of the main points of the whole whole campaign. So
Hey, I shipwrecked onto this island. That's all I got.
So all right. So what did you want to do then? There is a library in town. There's the temples. The council room has a very extensive history on the island. There's the statue parks. All kinds of job opportunities.
Let me. What? Okay, besides Hades and Hectic's temples, what other temples are here?
There is a temple represented for all the gods here. It is the only area of the world that actually has every god represented. Most of the countries do not have other gods from other countries. Just their country.
I would like to go speak to Odin. Or go to his temple.
You can go to Odin's temple. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's going to be... I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Which one was it? A. So it's the one up here.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll find Odin is definitely the largest of the statues there, and in the very center of the thing overlooking the pond area there.
Okay.
Very magnificent. There is 3 altars around the statue, and about at least 10 benches on each side. And
what?
There's only 3 because the water's on the 4th side.
Oh. I will sit and I'm going to meditate in hopes of talking to him. All gods speak celestial, right?
Yes. Well, not
So I
all.
speak-
Technically, some of them only speak demonic. All gods speak pretty much all languages they want to, though. They're gods.
That's true. But I have the ability to speak to a god because I speak celestial, right?
Well, it doesn't give you a direct line, but that is like the... It would be like going to a Catholic church and they're speaking Latin. It is
Yeah.
a traditional language for it.
Well, it's like I gotta
there
switch
are
my
ways to
carrier.
communicate directly to gods, but it usually requires very high-level magics. The tiara you guys found actually allows for the wearer to communicate with a deity once a week.
The one we gave back.
Yes.
To the princess,
Yes.
who I'm not allowed to see. Because... Well, shit. Well, then
You'll
I
have to
will
Ocean's
just...
11 plan a heist, huh?
What?
Ocean's 11 style plan a heist.
Oh no, we're going Italian job.
Italian job.
I want Mini Coopers.
In tunnels. Mini tunnels.
I'll just meditate in hopes that Odin will contact me, I guess. And yeah, and pray to Odin.
You're praying. We're sorry. Odin is a very busy god and does not have the ability to contact you at the moment. No, you don't get anything. You do feel a sense of ease and at peace there. However, it is also a little like you feel a sense of ease and peace. However, you feel a sense of guilt as well, kind of weighing down on yourself as you are praying there.
Because I'm from other, like, religion.
It may be that, and maybe something else. Give me a religion check. That's
Hey,
what
1,
it is,
2, 3.
apparently. Your next roll better be a 4.
And you had a +1. I had a -1 for both of those.
The next roll.
Yeah, let me
must
just
be a
roll.
4.
Let me just roll one just for the heck of it.
That's not a 4.
Dang.
Failed.
Wasted.
Balls.
All right. I'm assuming you do that for a while. Then what would you do after that? Probably catch a nap, actually, because you are
Nope.
getting towards second level of exhaustion.
Well, I hear when you're just completely out of it. That's when you really talk to people.
On some drugs and do it up.
Yeah, the alcohol's
You know
wearing
it-
off a little bit, so you're not completely out of it.
No, but I mean, like, you're so
Take some hallucinogens. You'll be there
tired.
again.
You're delusional.
Oh yeah.
Like the whole idea that, oh, you speak to God, you're religious, but if God speaks to you, you're crazy.
Yeah, you're probably getting close to the second level of exhaustion.
Okay, I will go back to Hecate's temple and just sleep.
Alright. By the way, if you ever hit the 6th level of exhaustion, you die. It's just that's the effect of it. Death. That's it.
We got to raise those numbers.
I believe I read that at 5 is when you start hearing God's talk to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Coffee.
Gotta push those numbers up. Gotta get them up.
It does take you a little bit longer to walk back to the to Hecate's temple, as
Just 'cause
you're
I'm tired.
You're tired. You're dragging a little bit. You're stumbling. You're not.
I have
at your
all my
full
weight
speed.
back.
So, you'll rest, and it will be getting close to nightfall by the time you wake.
So, how long did I sleep?
Probably almost 8 hours.
Okay.
Being that level of exhaustion,
What?
being that level of exhausted, you probably slept for a good bit.
Okay. Then I will go looking for my company friends.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
Dun 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 dun. Ah, -1.
You're not finding them or any trace of them at the moment.
World's greatest detective.
-1. Wait, there's a pirate Batman? Be pirate Batman.
Oh, you're going back down in numbers?
He
What did I
is.
miss?
It's because
It's
he
the
rolled in between.
final countdown.
Alright, so, you're not finding them. They could be out and about doing something. They could be dead. You don't know.
Well, I know Yananoli's not dead because he's laughing.
Like the
day
day
ago.
before. Yeah, the night before.
True.
It's been almost 24 hours, and you know how these guys can be. A lot can happen in 24 hours, including character death.
Can I find...
Which, wouldn't that be hilarious if you guys actually did die last week? And we're just sitting here letting him roleplay through all this?
Would have been.
That'd be something to, like, be like some asshole thing to pull, like say this game goes on for like 5 years, and we're like all like really like spiritually into our characters, like we put all of our blood, sweat, and tears into our characters, and then all of a sudden like one guy leaves, and then all of a sudden like we all die, and then he comes back and it's like, oh hey, and it's like I just saw him.
It's a whole new party.
Whole new party.
New party. Who dis? I'm gonna go find that one guard that helped us. I forgot his name.
Bruce?
Bruce? That his name?
Or Bill?
Bruce?
Bellhorn.
Bellhorn or Bruce, those are the two you've gotten. You got another couple other names too. But I don't think you were there for those.
Nope. Probably not. Let me go find Bellhorn, and I go to Bellhorn's office, and
you'll find out that Bellhorn is actually on the beat right now. He is actually patrolling the slummier side of the harbor. And they call it slummier side because that's where the sewage is dumped. So it's kind of the stinkier side. He's still getting punished for being drunk on the job.
Huh. All right, well then I'll go to Bruce.
Alright, so you go to Bruce. That's just who was telling you that.
Oh,
right.
Okay, well, excuse me, friend. Can you tell me where my compadres are? Have you seen them?
Not in a while, no. I haven't seen them. They, the red one was here last night again. They've come and gone a little bit, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Is he still sleeping here?
Yeah. We're making him clean more and more just to sleep here. He seems pretty eager to do the cleaning, so we go ahead and let him. Does a good job of it, too.
Yeah. I hear he really likes to clean up poop, so make sure you put crap everywhere so you can clean it up. He loves it.
I was going to ask him to clean out the crap house tonight anyway.
Oh, well, there you go. So you haven't seen any of them?
Nope, not recently.
All right. Well, if you see them, let them know I'm looking for them.
Will do. Where are you going to be? Where should I tell them to look for you?
Either at the Red Dragon Inn or my temple that I stay at.
Right. Will do.
All right. Thank you.
All right, you have a good day, mate.
You too. So now I go to the Red Dragon Inn.
All right. What do you do at the Red Dragon Inn?
I walk in and see if I recognize anybody.
You recognize several of the patrons that are regulars. You guys have been in here enough nights that you're starting to notice the regulars, and you do recognize the two workers that are almost always here.
And Yalanoli is not one of them.
Yalanoli is not one of them. Although you do smell some delicious food that smells like it was cooked by Yalanoli.
I go... So they obviously know me. Would I be able to just walk into the back kitchen?
No.
Shit. Okay, I walk up to the bartender and say, and I ask the bartender if they've seen Yalanoli.
He was here a little bit ago. He took off to do a few things. I'm not sure. Said personal business.
Well, what the fuck? All right, well, just let him know that I'm looking for him.
All right, where are you going to be?
I will be either at the temple that I stay at.
Or the Avengard Jack.
Or I will be the Avengard Jack, yeah.
I was kind of hoping you'd give every place a different location. And they're like, they go look for you. Oh, you can either here or here. And they go to those spaces. Oh, he's either here or here. And you're just going
You know,
red behind them.
I should do that since I'm running around looking for them. I should do that for them. And we can play Where's Bull instead of Where's Walter. Where's Bull?
All right. So you're just gonna go where after that point?
I guess I'll just sit at the temple and sharpen my sword, just find little maintenance things to my weapons and
Okay.
clean them. Yeah.
You guys will have finished your bout. Victorious, you all return to town. A little bit richer.
Oh,
And Saxon did not say who got the earring. So we'll have to wait and see who gets that. So, because it doesn't do him any good to have it. But all right, you guys will get back to town. What do you guys do?
It's pretty late at night now, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just,
Sounds like time for bed.
yeah,
All
head
right.
back to the inn, see if they need any food cooked up. Otherwise, I'm gonna eat whatever food is there. Have me a little grog and take a nap. Or a sleep. Wake up in the morning.
Well, that's good because you got to do the cooking in the morning.
Hey, what time I gotta cook there, Steve?
What time are you gonna wake up? Like 9?
I just
9:30?
killed a troll. A troll is dead.
Congratulations. 9:30?
10:02?
9:45.
You wake me up.
All right. Oh, and
Grab
your
it.
one blue friend was by here looking for you. Said he'd be
Blue
at
friend?
the shack or at the temple.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
A shack or a temple?
At a shack or a
Bed.
temple.
Tell him I'll be here tomorrow to cook.
Well, I'm not gonna talk to him.
All right, see you in the morning.
He swayed.
Just
And you're
walk
there to
out.
hear all that, by the way, Gruck, because you are staying at the Red Dragon Inn.
Oh, I don't know if anything, I'd just be laughing in the corner.
Oh,
Is
we
it
just
still-
we just got done fighting though. Hey, Gruck, you want some food? Let's go make
That's,
some.
that is exactly what I was going to ask. And how much did I get paid for the guard or the bodyguard job that I took? Because I'm assuming I would have to have escorted him home as well. So maybe the timing would be a little off.
The timing would have been a little bit off, but it's not that bad either. You do get home probably about the time he's finishing eating and talking to the bartender about all that stuff still, so you'd still hear that. And you do get paid an additional 15 gold total, in addition to what you made earlier, for pretty
Love
much no work. So
Yeah. Awesome. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna head
And
back. Just heal
I-
up.
yep. Going to enjoy some fine cuisine made by the best chef in town.
and then
Yeah,
just go
Woody.
find him in the morning.
Yeah,
All right.
gotta rest up. Somebody else is getting stabbed tomorrow. That's for sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Wait, what?
I mean, I don't know who. I mean, people just tend to get stabbed. So. Oh, by the way, Steve, I brought you back a dart. I gave him back one of the 3 I've stolen.
Wow.
Thanks.
And then I go to bed.
That's funny. All right, so the next morning, nothing really important happens that night.
Hold on. Did you fight a troll with pants full of gold?
No, I already pawned off all
Oh.
my stuff onto my fence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has a fence now.
Yeah.
God, I really missed a lot.
Reminds me, I gotta go talk to him.
Yeah, you'll get back around to it eventually.
No, I thought that'd be like the most epic thing. Like, I have stolen gold in my pants and I'm still kicking your ass.
Just beat a troll with a spoon. Golden spoon.
Troll was like, I don't. What the hell? I do not even.
Hey, if you had a taste for troll brains, you could eat forever.
Oh man, we didn't steal any trophies off of that troll, did we?
No.
Bummer.
Balls.
Nah,
Sure.
Thorn burned it all.
Didn't you
Oh,
guys
that's
need?
right. We did.
Didn't we need troll stuff for the voodoo doll?
That's what you did. No, not troll. Ogre.
Ogre.
Oh, ogre.
Oh, that's a
Shrek?
good thing. That would have
Back,
been
the back muscle is the one
Yeah,
that we're
the
after
sinew.
mostly.
The back sinew.
cool. Yeah, wake up.
Worst case scenario, the entire torso.
That would
Hey,
work.
so Gruk, I don't know if you saw last night, but Zerat, is that how you say his name? The dragon fella was at the fight, and he said he's getting some business done. Do you know anything about his business?
I don't. I haven't seen or heard anything of him since he came here.
Well, you should probably try to figure out where all that's going down, because he's using our name to have gotten into this city. We're gonna have to find him sometime. I should have asked him where. We didn't ask him where he was getting his stuff, did he? Yes. All right. Well, in that case,
Well, we could probably just start asking around town if he's getting widespread, then people will hear things.
that's true. Bruce might know where he is because he's the one that we talked to originally with him.
Yeah, you heard enough that what he was going to invest in with the winnings he got. If
He
you
said he was
remember
gonna buy a warehouse, right?
that. He's buying a warehouse.
Where we're gonna find these are warehouses up here. There.
Those and
Kinda-
also all the ones over here. All the big, very boxy square area is all warehouses.
We're gonna have to. Hey, Steve, if we were looking to purchase a warehouse, where might we inquire about people selling them? Does
City
Steve have
Bazaar.
anything? The bazaar. All right. Well, let's start making our way over there.
Hold on one
You have
second.
anything else you got to get done?
Could you turn down the volume on that, Kayla?
I've been trying.
I don't.
That is what I've
Cool.
I'm down to go with.
been about.
Well, let's go find the guy. Hey, Steve, you said he's gonna be at the temple. Which temple?
The temple, or the Awen
The
shack.
Temple of Doom.
Ah, crap. Do you know what temple he's supposed to be at, Gruk?
God, I don't remember.
Knowledge religion check if you can remember what he worships. He is a paladin. He does have insignias on his armor.
Yep.
I remember.
Yeah, he does. He follows the ways of Hecate,
Oh, okay.
which, by the way, you would also know everything there is to know about Hecate. With that check.
What kind of god is Hecate?
Here, I will give you a link. I don't think maybe I actually have it in here. Hold on. I made a listing for the gods. I don't know if I got Hecate in there yet or not.
You can always ask the guy that sleeps there at the temple.
Yeah, but his character's going to know a lot more than what you're going to say about it, too. He would know a little bit. With a nat 20, you're going to know ins and outs. Let's see.
No, suck it.
All right, we'll start making our way over there then.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where you're sleeping, yeah?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Obviously, this is not all 100% accurate since this is actual lore, but there you go. Basically convert most of the things to being Pravia instead of Greece, and you're pretty much spot on.
Yeah, we'll make our way over to the temple. And do we see?
Hold on one second, guys.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm trying to get her to come. She's refusing. I really cannot stay much longer. It really
That's
hurts.
fine. As long as she's not screaming, I'm okay with her being in here.
I'm gonna be in the bedroom trying
Okay.
to.
I'm not putting on the TV though, okay, Chloe?
Oh,
Okay.
we lost sound.
I just have it muted. I muted it to talk to.
Oh no, I
What?
know. I was just making a joke.
Okay. I mean, what? No. I see your lips moving. Kind of hard to fake that. So, all right. What were you saying right before the wife interrupted? I had to talk to her real quick.
Do we see Vol lying there at the temple?
Actually, by the time you guys get there, he's actually probably he's sitting. He's pensive at the moment, probably in his morning meditation prayer.
I just come up and slap him on the back. Hey, heard you were looking for me.
I'm just picturing him. Like he just like this, and all of a sudden, whoa.
Yeah.
Asshole. Yeah. Where the fuck have you guys been?
Yeah, we went killed a troll, and yeah, that's about it. Just
Well, that
doing
sounds
what we
nice.
do.
You
What
know,
have
I'm
you been
glad you
doing?
guys had a good time.
You jumped out a window and like started climbing trees. That's the last we saw of you.
Yeah, no one came looking for me. I
We-
saw you. You were on the cart. Ha 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 ha.
We were so drunk.
And high.
And
And
I.
Lucky I made it back to the guard shack before I passed out.
Yeah.
And nobody bothered to come look for me.
No. No. We
You weren't-
figured you figured
You
it
weren't
out.
you weren't there in the morning. I started getting like roots and stuff in like the afternoon to follow.
So I come trying to save your ass from jail, and you can't even come look for me.
I was picking roots that was like in grass and stuff, thinking maybe you were around.
I slowly start backing up.
Whatever. Fuck it. So, where's everybody else at?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, let's not look for them because you know, we don't do that for a dude.
They're probably still sleeping. I don't know. Probably back at the guard tower, and I don't know where the spider turning into guy is. Turns into spiders and disappears.
His carriage must have gotten a wreck on the way.
Probably. Well,
Wouldn't that be funny? He's like a spider on the carriage, and all of a sudden he like gets hit, and all of a sudden human. It's like ah!
well, I was thinking we should go find out what Zerat's up to.
Sure. Why? What's going on?
He said he was purchasing a warehouse with the winnings off of our fight last night, and yeah, just wondering if he's getting the business together. I mean, he is a dragon.
I know, but
Kind of a big deal, yeah.
I guess it seems kind of weird. Why would a dragon need with a giant warehouse?
Oh,
Think
gotta
he
have a
would
place to store his wealth.
Yeah, he said he could store some stuff for us there too if we needed.
Oh, all right. Well, cool. Let's go check it out.
Which I still question whether or not that's a good idea. I mean, he's a dragon. They like to acquire wealth. Do we really want to hand our stuff over?
I wouldn't.
I don't know that I trust him to give it back.
Well, he did give us what we wanted, but I guess there was also a further need to
Yeah,
why.
that was kind of a means to an end on that one.
Well, then, yeah. I mean, I like to keep my stuff close by me anyway.
Well, we've been trusting him this far. Were we just gonna turn around and not trust him now?
Oh, I don't trust him worth a dang, but
Well, then let's figure out what he's up to and figure out if we gotta thwart some plans or stab some people.
Bernie, cut.
You like stabbing, don't you?
Yeah, maybe.
Thanks for that. All right. Well, let's go scope out and check out and
See what we can find.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's start off with an investigation roll from all of you.
Yep.
Saving them for combat.
Alright, well, between Gruck and Vol, as you guys are asking around, you'll find out that there was a warehouse that was for sale that has recently been purchased. It is over in this general area.
Can you do that one more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be able to go over in the area and find it fairly easily. It does take you a couple hours to get there because your gathering skills are not as developed as they could be. But you guys will eventually get over there. She keeps showing you my Pokemon Go or my Go Plus.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's pretty excited about it. I let her play with it, and every time it lights up, she'll catch everything for me, so I don't have to do anything. I just drive slowly down the street, and she's like, woo, woo, woo.
That's funny.
Parenting done right.
Yeah.
Then, alright, so... Totally got distracted there for a moment. Alright, so you guys will go over in that general area, and you will find the warehouse. There is a recent sold sign across the realtor, basically, type thing.
Let's walk up to the door and start knocking.
You knock,
It's
and
a
you'll notice
warehouse.
that the door is not actually locked or hinged shut or anything. It just kind of swings open as you knock on it.
Zerat?
Let's just walk in.
Yeah. Just
He's our
call out
friend,
his name
so-
as we walk in.
Alright, so you walk on in. The warehouse on the inside is actually very, very empty at the moment. There is about half a dozen workers in here, construction workers specifically, and Zerat. You will find him in there, and he will look up at you all as you enter. Ah, hello!
Hold on, before this, can I do a...
Just perception, see what they're building.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can we all?
All right.
Oh yeah, you guys will be able to see the generic part on pretty much any perception roll. Well, this is not a natural one. Alright, so you guys can tell that he is building a second story on half of the building, the long ones. Okay. He's building, having to build a story up there and a second floor section. Gruck, you can tell two things very specifically with it. First, there's two stairs you can see going up on either side, and one half of it looks like it's a lot of rooms that are going to have individually locked rooms. So for professionals to store things there in smaller quantities, not the ship-size storage for things that are much more valuable. And the other half of it seems laid out in a much more unique way. You would probably, given off that perception roll, give me an intelligence check. I don't think there's an actual intelligence. He's building an apartment up there. It's going to be a very nice loft, basically. And it looks like he is building it for himself with his own specifications. You could tell by the way some of the rooms are laid out and the door sizes, he's building it so that he can walk around in his true form. And it actually looks like it's going to be large enough and sturdy enough to hold an adult dragon up there.
So he plans on being here a while.
So
Yeah.
he is planning for the future.
And apparently made a good chunk of change off that fight.
He either made a good chunk of change or he lied about how much he had in the first place.
Yeah.
But he will walk over. Greetings, friends.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Set
I mean,
up a
that
base
didn't,
of operations.
Not here, but what's going on?
Oh, I think everything's coming along nicely. It's going to be an amazing thing once this is all done. He kind of looks back, looking at everything, watching the people work for a moment. Looks back.
And what is this thing?
Well, people come in with ships of stuff, and sometimes can't sell things right away, and they need someplace to store it. Not everybody owns warehouses here. Mine is available for rent. All I have to do is sit back and collect the money that people store things here for.
Actually very smart.
I've got to build up the wealth in order to do what I wish. And this is a good first step. A very good one, I believe.
Looks like it'll be a nice, comfortable place for you to spend your time as well.
Everyone needs a house, and there is no zoning law saying that the owner of the warehouse cannot live in said warehouse, so I might as well double up.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I came in with a few gems from my inheritance, basically, that I was able to establish the construction for this. Here. Oh, and he points to the side with all the little rooms. I have one of those rooms set aside for each of you, for your own personal things if you wish to lock anything in there. It is always yours rent-free. Get as good of a lock as you wish, magical or otherwise. It's up to you to store locks and stuff like that. But of course there is, and he leans in, security here. I mean, there is a dragon after all.
Yes, there is.
Well, thank you.
That's very generous of you. Thank you.
That's the least I can do for all that you have done for me so far. I hope that we can continue to have a great relationship here.
Speaking of, is there anything you need in your business venture that some of us might be able to help you with?
As of right now, I need to have things established. I need to establish my identity here and everything, so I'm working on those things. Working on having a general income coming in, though it won't be a stellar amount. It's enough to at least sustain myself and my lifestyle. It'll be a little bit before I start getting into other ventures. Although, it turns out that networking here in the city is easier than I thought it would be. I hear you've already made some recent sales.
How do you know that?
I have eyes and ears.
Oh man.
Hey, me
Yeah.
too.
And
Talk to my fence.
it just happens that your fence is one of my eyes and ears.
Ah, jeez.
So, that's actually a good thing. He leans in. I know you can go collect the rest of your gold.
Oh.
He's already been able to sell everything.
Oh, perfect. Who did he sell it to, if I might ask?
I've needed some materials for things that I'm building for my apartment.
Oh. So I should just be selling stuff straight to you.
You could, yes. Depending what it is. I'm not interested in everything, obviously.
Okay. Okay.
But do continue to deal with him as well. He does have great insight in this area. Has actually been very helpful for establishing the legitimate connections I actually have here with the sale here and whatnot. If you know anyone
Alright.
else of his caliber, let me know. I would wish to acquaint myself.
I don't know, he's been real secretive last time I talked to him. But, we'll see what we can do.
Gruck, you're seeming quiet. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I don't typically find myself in the same line of work as my companions here do sometimes. So my eagerness into later ventures might be dependent on what kind they are exactly.
I assure you everything that I will ask of you will be 100% legal. I do prefer to operate within the bounds of the law. For the most part.
I would also say that I don't have a whole lot of interest in hurting people that don't deserve it.
Everybody deserves it. Just how much do they deserve it?
Yes.
That is true.
But as of right now, there's nothing I really have for you to do. Perhaps there's something I could do for you? Are you guys looking for something? needing a lead on things, I can do some research. I do have a network, after all. He seems very proud of that fact, since he's said it so many times.
Just looking for some ways to make some money.
Yes. Aren't we all? Is there anything that you all enjoy doing to make money? And I'm including you in this conversation, though, Grok. Anything that you would enjoy to do, making money?
Like, I've made it pretty clear, I like stabbing things. So
I am well aware of that. As well as cooking, I hear. I need to go down, apparently, and try a meal of yours at the Red Dragon Inn, is it?
Yep.
I feel a little dirty going into a place of that nature, but too bad it's not the Blue Dragon. I'll have to
Well, you
look
can
up the
change
competitor. Not everything is perfect, I suppose.
Nope.
Well,
I do have a
go ahead.
He looks at all of you like, because you all talk at once.
I do have something that I was hoping to find. Do you know of any way I can get blueprints or maps of the crypts?
I know nothing of the crypts.
All right, that's all I need.
I do apologize. And looks to you, Gruck. What were you going to say?
Well, with your network that you have, could you possibly narrow down areas of the island where I might be able to find specific herbs and roots with which I can make potions?
Unfortunately, I don't think there's very many on this island. I don't need the network to tell you that, as I've been here for a while. The best place you could do that is in Awin or Zaglon. Possible trading from there. However, there is things you can find here, such as the boner root, that you could trade for the things you're looking for. There's just not very many... There's not an ample supply of herbs to be gathered here. This desert, this island is a bit of a waste. And
if you have any merchants that bring any into the city, would you make me aware of that?
I will, yes. If you're able to make potions, perhaps you could teach somebody, and we could turn that into a business venture altogether.
Well, I don't know that I make like quality potions. It's just little bits to get me by.
That makes sense. Well, I will see what I can do. I'll keep my eyes and ears open.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And is there anything for you, Yanonoli? Outside of stabbing people and cooking. I think we lost Yanonoli soon.
Did you lose me here?
No, I got you.
Okay. That's pretty much just what I do. Always looking for new adventures, new things to do. I was hoping to get back on a ship and sailing around again, but I've come to enjoy my land time here.
Interesting. We'll see what we can do on both those points. I do hope to eventually establish a small fleet of ships doing trading as well. I need to build the income.
Well, then I'll be your man.
Out of curiosity, are there any facial tics when he says trading?
A very slight smile.
That
very
is an
small
inside
smirk.
check for show.
Yeah. Since you're looking for something specific, he does have a very slight, sly smile when he says it. So. Yeah, so if there's anything I can do, or if I find anything, I will contact you. You'll still be around. I mean, you all should look at establishing an actual place to live. This whole living at an inn thing is just... It seems beneath you. You should elevate yourself.
Well, it's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
better than where I came from.
Saxon loves cleaning the poop. So
Very well. Well, if I hear a good place, I'll let you know. Other than that, yes. Enjoy your time.
What-
I wish I had more
why-
for you right now.
Why not build us some rooms here?
Unfortunately, the zoning laws are very specific. It's only the owner that can live at these places, or specifically hired guardsmen, but you can't have both. If I bought a second warehouse, then I could. But as of right now, I do not have that option.
Oh, I see.
Like I said, I'm trying to keep things in the legal limits. If you haven't figured it out, OOC, he is very lawful evil. He still stays in the law as much as he can, even though he tries to stretch it a bit. So.
Well. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just
Yeah.
start
Alright.
leaving.
As you guys are leaving, Belthorn will come find you, actually, shortly after you have left the building. Oh! We found another mission for you. A second one. And, it's a request has come through. We will need you to see to it tomorrow, if possible, for however long it takes after that. There is no sustainable reward for this one, as per se, but what they will do is they will, if you complete this task, give you your items before the 30 days. And if the
They will
people
what?
seek them, they will pay.
What is this?
Okay.
I'm
thing
not
you got
exactly.
for us to do?
I'm not exactly sure. The crypt keepers, asked for people proficient at dispatching living and unliving. They didn't say more than that. They have issues down there, apparently. Somebody that knows structural engineering, make sure things don't fall, and apparently there's something wandering around in the crypts they need you to take care of.
Like the crypts.
The crypts, yes. There's only one type of crypts here, and they're the crypts. They don't walk around wearing blue.
That'd be a poor decision.
Is it the same crypts that I went to go see?
There is 3 entrances, but it quite possibly could be. He isn't telling you the exact one it's at.
Let's do this.
You're like,
Alright.
yeah.
Well, if we gotta do it to get this bounty off of our heads, whatever.
And you guys get the magic items right away. Basically, if
And-
somebody does come to reclaim them, they will pay the person for the value of it, having given it away. But if not, then they win, because they just gave you your reward for the last one early without having to pay. So, it's a win-win, really.
Shout. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's, what are the details on this then?
I could take you to the crypt, but I would recommend finding your other compatriots first.
Hmm.
I mean, if
Nope,
not,
we're
that very well.
we don't need to look for them.
I don't think we need Taki or Bug Guy.
No talking your bug guy.
I mean, unless there's a troll down there, then Bug Guy does come in handy.
Oh yeah, he did burn the guy's cock off. That was kind of nice of him.
What?
Literally.
He set fire to the troll's cock.
Yeah.
You'll have to
Yeah.
watch it. I'll have it edited and up there later this week. You'll be able to go watch it.
All right.
It's amusing. Cock off. Alright, so you guys will go to the crypt. You will find the crypts, and he will point to the one vault that you had actually already been in. The
Sweet.
crypt keeper in there will give you more information. Like I said, though, rest, prepare yourselves. He leans in close. I would take holy water. And that's about it. Get ready for in the morning.
Do you
Unless
guys
you
know
wish
what
to
holy
depart
water
now.
is?
I mean, if you're ready now, you may as well go in. The crypts do not know day or night.
Well, we could head down to one of the temples and see if we can get our hands on some holy water.
Yeah. It's a good plan. I guess we should talk to the crypt keeper and find out, I guess, what he wants us to do, right? I mean, is this lots of things in there we gotta kill? Is it just one thing?
You could go down and talk to him, yeah?
Yeah, we're already at the crypt, right?
Yeah. You guys will go down a staircase that goes down for quite a long ways. Vol seems very comfortable and familiar with the area as you're going down in it. You'll get to the base and you will find the crypt keeper sitting. He is sitting down, heavily hooded, and you can barely see the bottom of his face. Looks up just slightly, although you still only can see the bottom of his nose. Are you the ones we sent for?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you the keymaster?
No. No, you're not sticking your key in me. I'm not sticking my key in you. I figured there would be more, but if you feel confident in your ways, you may enter.
Well, we're just trying to figure out what we gotta do and see if we need more.
There has been, since the gods walking on the surface, some issues. We've had several cave-ins. That actually is a thing. You can see it actually just down the hall. We've cleared away most of the rubble. Left some, though, to keep the other things at bay. The dead have not stayed dead. They are rising and attacking at will. They seem attached to something very powerful deep in the crypts that has been awakened by the gods roaming above. We need you to find the source of it and destroy it, deactivate it, or whatever you need to do to stop the dead from rising. We've lost several crypt keepers already. Hold on. And we don't wish to lose any more, and it's taking all of our energy to hold them at bay. We have figured out enough through our scries that it is in this section of the crypt that it is. After we have taken care of that, we can open up the rest of the crypts yet again. We always have the issue with the occasional unliving walking around. It happens from time to time. Some just refuse to die. But having this many is unusual. And that is why
I'm sold.
I forbid you from going in earlier. When you were here before, when I talked to you.
Yeah, I kind of got the subtle hint that I shouldn't go alone.
No.
So what kinds of things do we need before we go in then? Or need to know, need to have?
There is no torches in there. If you need to see, I would recommend that. I would
Won't be an
recommend
issue.
some holy water. It is in case several undead attack at once. It helps take care of them quickly. And I do believe it keeps the zombies from rising yet again, which is an issue in and of itself. Past that, whatever you need to destroy a possible artifact or disable it. It is not in my wheelhouse of knowledge.
I rolled a religion check because I'm curious if I know of any artifacts or items or whatever that would have the power to continuously raise dead.
There are several deities that do have that that attached to them, and there are some powerful artifacts from them that have that ability. This specific thing, though, you're pretty sure is not actually having tied to an artifact specifically. It may be tied to something else, mostly because those artifacts are typically in the hands of the high priests of their orders. You're guessing that something to do with the deities fighting above, that their power actually somehow did something down here or created a new item. If it is, it shouldn't be insanely powerful, and a good dispel magic will take care of it. But you don't have that you don't have that capability quite yet. So it will probably require a ritual of some sort, a cleansing, since it was probably brought about by the deities.
What do I need for a cleansing ritual?
Well, one of the biggest things is you're going to need at least 1 vial of holy water. You will need about 25 gold worth of incense as well, of special incense, and some chalk to draw symbols on the floor before you start the ritual. But
And then somebody go like this.
And then you'll need a salamander in one hand and a pufferfish in the other one, saying "Umugwegaizao."
Magic must defeat magic.
I love that show.
And one more thing.
Well, incense and chalk you could probably find at a standard shop in the market.
Yes.
Temples would probably be a safe bet for holy water, and if not, then I'm guessing. The voodoo doll would be a second option for that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any holy water for us to take? I mean, you obviously want this cleansed, and you've already attempted it. Yeah. You got anything for us?
I do not.
You know, we should
However,
probably.
any cleric worth their salt can create holy water at will.
Oh.
I'm not a typical cleric.
Obviously not worth your salt. If you go to the eye, to the compendium, and type in holy water, you'll get the information for it there. It just requires an hour-long ritual and 25 gold worth of of powdered silver, and you have to expand the first level slot, and it creates a thing of holy water.
Man, 25 gold in a first level spell slot, or go to the temple,
Where it'll probably cost 50 gold.
or
Or steal some holy water.
I'm not going with Yananoli to the temple.
Temple.
Well, heck, maybe I should just start. Maybe I should just start selling holy water just all over the place. Maybe that'd be a good idea for me.
It's a fairly
also-
common thing, and by the way, any cleric or paladin can create holy water doing this.
So I
It
can
does.
do it.
Yes.
Flip a coin to see who burns a first level spell slot.
Well, if you're
Sounds-
going tomorrow, you both can do it.
Well, yeah, technically that's true if we wait till morning, because then... Actually, that's a good idea, too, because then we're going to need at least one for the potential source, and you never know when it might come in handy as well for the enemies inside. And on that note, I'm thinking maybe we should go talk to the proprietor at the Voodoo Doll and see if there's anything useful we can get while we're in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Very well.
And he might have the incense also.
Oh my wagon, fire inside.
You're really quiet.
Wait.
There we go. Loose wire in there or something?
I don't know. Hopefully not. Yeah. Would your people, like your clerics and whatnot, be willing to help us? For the religions that you guys are with. I mean, you've been sleeping with a couple of them, so do you think they might be able to assist us in this?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I haven't really talked to anybody there. I've just been staying there and meditating and praying.
But would they be up to help people that are trying to stop the dead from coming back?
In my temple, probably not. Probably so. It's hard to say.
Okay.
It depends on the person.
Let's start heading to the voodoo doll then.
All right, so you guys will head to the voodoo doll. As you guys come. Well, hello there. Welcome
Hey,
back.
Sal. How you doing?
What can I do you for? Trying to get the accent. It's not working.
He was the more Australian accent.
No, he was Cajun. Very, very Cajun.
Yeah.
I just cannot get into the southern mentality right now. I didn't expect you guys to go there, so I didn't.
Think Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, very voodoo. That's more of the voodoo with it going on.
That sounded
Howdy,
Russian.
folks. How y'all doing? Welcome back to my shop here. Come on in. What can I do you for? It just took a second to get into it.
Well, we have a few things that we're looking to acquire. One is some vials of holy water. Another is incense. And then a question regarding your talents, whether or not you could use any ingredients that we might be able to find while we're down in the crypt assaulting the dead.
Down in the crypt, you say? That's a mighty dark place. You can see him mumbling to himself as he's thinking, yeah, there's a few things I can have you keep your eye for, though. Let's see. As for holy water, not something I usually keep on stock. I can't create it myself, you understand. But what I can do is I do have the materials for it. You seem like the type that could possibly care. Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay. Well, tell you what. Let's see. Let me think. Let's see if I can do this right. Between you and your compatriot there, you both cast it, right? And Paladin and Cleric here. If you guys give me 5 castings of it, I will pay for the material components for all of them, and you can keep 2.
5 apiece or 5 total?
Total. 5 total. I keep 3, you keep 2. I'll put the components, you do the spells. How's that sound for a deal?
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yananoli, any thoughts?
Not if you can sell it for 50.
Basically, it costs 25 per, so he's going to be putting in 125 gold, and then being able to sell the 3 for 150. So he's doing this with a 25 gold margin profit for himself. So that's really not that big of a profit.
Yeah.
It is something different, though, in the shop. Obviously, he doesn't have it.
Not something I have very often, I will admit that.
Well, how about we'll take it, but let us know if you look to expand on your stock.
That is something we could talk about in the future there. If those 3 sell pretty well, you know what? I could probably have y'all come back up and give you a cast or 2 a day. I'll pay you reasonably for them. Simple hour long for you. Put them to the bottom and you'll do it. You're good. You can do it then, right?
Yeah.
It will take about there's 2 spells from 3. It'll take about 3 hours for y'all to do this right now. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Here. Let me take you back to the material components. You can probably do it all together right now.
I'll do 3 of them.
That's good because I don't think
I don't.
you have what 2 you could do right now, max.
I think so, yeah.
I don't even remember how many spells you can cast at this point.
I can
Well,
cast 2, unless we
yeah.
leveled up.
You are still level 3.
Then, yeah, I can only do 2.
Well, then it works out.
Yep.
So, yeah, that'll work out well.
After we're done with that, I'm gonna ask him if he has the incense that I would require to perform such a ritual.
I do, yeah, I do. 25 gold for that, yeah. Let's see.
Well, I guess first I'm gonna look at the Yananoli and Vol and find out whether or not they're gonna split this with me or if I'm buying it on my own accord.
Oh, how much is it for it?
25 total. We could split that like what, 8 apiece? I'll take the 9.
Sure. 8 gold minus 8.
Vol, what do you say?
For what? Sorry.
To buy the incense required in order to perform the ritual in the crypt.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And he will hand you a list, Gruck. You seem like the fellow in here that knows the most about the types of components I've been looking for. Here you go. Here's a list of stuff that I'm looking for. If you see any of that stuff I'll buy from you, alright?
Perfect.
Alright, you take a look over the list, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Give me a... do you have a herbalism kit? Give me an herbalism kit check. With intelligence, if it's not set in that.
Oh, it's set on wisdom.
That's for crafting, yes. Change it to intelligence. It changes so you can adapt it to different things.
Right.
Alright. You're looking over this list, and some of it is pretty legit. There's some mushrooms, there's some mosses that'll appear, some various things that you know these components are used for fairly common things, and then you get to a couple components on there that you can't think of a legit thing you can make with it. Like, it's requiring body parts that are from the undead. Like, one of them is actually requiring an undead eye. An unharmed eyeball from the undead is one of the things he's requesting. And there's some things like that that seem just off. Things that aren't used for alchemical purposes at all.
These are all just things he's willing to pay us for?
Correct. Your characters, I'm sure, like Vol and Yananoli, probably wouldn't care.
Nope.
Gruck is the only one that would actually care about that. That's why I'm making sure the roll was on him.
Ah.
And he did roll to see who to give it to. So.
I'm not going to say anything while we're inside his shop, but I will probably mention something to the group later.
Okay. Now, you do know that there are things like that you're not familiar with herbalism. Because your herbalism kit basically lets you tell what things are going to be used for alchemical purposes. It could be something that's used for making a magic item, kind of like the sinew of an ogre back. That's not something your character would know about because it's creating a magical item. So,
right.
But these just seem like darker components than what a normal component would be. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So. Alright. So you guys are good then.
So we have everything we need?
Well, you know what? On second thought, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him what they're for, because I have no idea.
I'm gonna ask. Well,
yeah.
A couple of them things here, like they're more for eclectic people. How many different types of magic are you familiar with? Are you familiar with any of the voodoo stuff? A lot of people call it witchcraft.
No.
No? A lot of it goes for some of the stuff like that. Like, for example, the eyeball there. What you could do is you, if you can get a pair of them, that'd be the best from one host. Because then you can actually use it to look into the one and roll the other one down the hallway and you can see through it. When it's properly linked magically, that is. One of them you can do something with that lets you at least see in the dark, but two of them can be even better. That's just one example. Now, I will admit that this type of magic is sometimes frowned upon, and there's really only one type of clientele that really buys them. but it's still a sellable item.
Are they? Would they be used to make items with harmful properties, harmful to people?
Not the eyeballs, no.
What about the rest of it?
Oh well, it's possible. Like some of the pus and the blood of the undead. Those things could be used to create some types of harmful effects. And as he's saying that, you realize you're looking at a lot of them. You realize, oh, this can be used in a poison. This can be used in a poison. This can be used in a poison. But a lot of the times, I just use these things for research. Poison something like a monkey or a pig, so I can figure out how to make an antidote.
I'm gonna look around his shop, like just cursory glances around. Does he have poisons on his shelves?
No, not one.
We've been in here a couple of different times, and he took us into the back to work on these holy waters. Does he have anything back there?
There is a large curio cabinet that you cannot see inside that was locked. But past that, no. You can't see if there is anything like that.
So what you need to do is get an eyeball, 2 eyeballs, throw one eyeball inside it, and then throw the glow-in-the-dark eyeball or whatever in it so we can see, and then we can see. Problem solved.
Well...
Oh, and give me an knowledge arcane check for who he was talking about for the clientele, because I'm assuming your character would be curious. Actually, that's enough. The items he was describing are commonly used by hags, who are commonly not seen as good creatures, and the spells they create are not good. Another one of the types of things that hags like to make is something like the head of a dwarf, a decapitated dwarf, and holding it allows you to see in the dark. They have a lot of very grim magical items that are made from death.
As far as I can tell, sir, you have a strange client list.
Where you can make a sale, you can make a sale, You gotta be making $1.
We'll do what we can with this list, but something tells me some of these items are going to be pretty expensive.
They might be, it just kind of depends on how it goes. There'll be plentiful down there, though, I can guarantee that, especially if they have any issues.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
Come on.
We ready to go?
Yeah, if we got everything we need, then I'm good to go.
You'll probably want to rest to get your spells back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not going straight to the crypts tonight.
Okay, just making sure.
Go in the morning.
Yeah.
All right.
I still gotta head by Dabar, and see about the rest of my gold.
Yes. Let's see. And how much did he give you already?
50.
He will give you. Actually, when you come in, he will be like, "All right, so I was able to make a sale. That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Now I can pay you the rest. Not a problem. I can give you part of it, or I can give you some real good information, or part of it in information.
What kind of information you got?
The kind worth gold.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Could be.
Okay. Yeah, some information.
All right. So here, you want some information? A lot of information?
Well, I would like a continual stream of information as time goes by.
Then you continue to bring things to me, and I continue the things. We'll make this work. How about I give you 50 gold, and I'll tell you some good information about some stuff coming up right now.
Oh yeah, some money making stuff.
There is some potential for that. Yeah. There is some issues. I'll tell you 3 things for that. Okay. 33 gold. I'm holding back from your sale. I'll give you 3 items. Three bits of information.
All right.
Fair? All right.
Sounds good.
So, I hear on the down low here that there's some issues going on in the crypt. If you're able to go down there, there is a family crypt down there, and he will give you. Let me pull up the name real quick. There's a family vault down there, and the last guy that died there, they buried a lot of his wealth because nobody was there to get it. We don't know exactly what it was. They had it in a little bundle, put it in with him. But, if you're down there, it could work. His name is, roll me 3d20 real quick.
3d20.
Yes.
Wow.
Saving him for the fight.
It's okay.
It's either
That
that or
is-
this is going to be an interesting fight.
That is the name. So I don't know what's in there, but, chance of getting something there. Interesting.
Do they happen to have a family sigil? Or icon? I don't do the reading very well.
Talk to your friends. I don't know what the symbol looks like. I only know the name, and I know it's deep in the crypt.
I don't trust my friends.
Well, it's probably going to look expensive.
Bedram. Okay, I got it. Bedram.
That's the best I can give you on that one. Let's see. Bit of information number 2. There is a new player on the sea, a new pirate that's just starting to surface there. I don't know what the name is, but supposedly he's looking for crew and coming to town. However, the crew he is looking for is some of the most cutthroat. You and I would not qualify. And what I hear is he's actually going after other pirates.
What do you mean I wouldn't qualify?
You're not
Sounds like
bloodthirsty
people
enough.
I totally fit in with.
Not bloodthirsty enough.
Oh, challenge accepted on that one. What's you said you
Well,
don't know his
they're
name?
The name's just whispers right now. But it just right now he's being called the Pirate Killer.
And who did you hear these whispers from?
Friends. I have to keep my sources secret, I understand. And then the last bit of information, there's a new player in town, that is buying up things like crazy.
It's his name's Arat.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. What do you know about this guy?
Not very much. He came in with a lot of money. Has quickly made his way into a lot of the scenes that we don't know too much about here. I've been dealing with him for about 3-4 months now. He's been, getting a little bit of information here and there, trying to figure out who the big players are.
3 or 4 months. How long have we had him in town?
2 days.
Like 2 days. How did you first hear about this guy?
Actually, a goblin came and found me.
And what I guess do you know about him other than that he's buying things up?
He's buying things up like crazy. He seems to have this endless source of money. First off, and he's becoming very popular very quickly because of it. And he has friends and goblins. That's just weird. But he seems to be on the up and up, and is, how would I put it? Too friendly? Off-puttingly friendly? But as long as the money keeps coming in, I'm not going to question it. But he might be somebody to look into for work. He's got quite a bit of money, so...
I'll tell you what. You keep the information coming on Zerat, and I'll keep some items coming towards you.
Sounds like a fair deal.
All right, then.
And Gruck is sitting here going, we should
Oh,
have
they
helped him.
didn't come inside with me, did they?
I know, but it's
No,
John
okay.
I'm
saying it.
assuming no.
No, it's John that's sitting there like, we shouldn't have helped him. We shouldn't have helped him.
Is there anything else you're looking for? Guess while I'm out and about.
There is some things that people are looking for, but they're more in the stealthy sneak in, take things, not break in, smash people, take things.
What are you trying to say?
style. I'm saying you're really good at breaking things.
Yeah, thank you. All right, cool. Well,
He says that with like a smile, like, yeah.
All right then. Well. Oh, by the way, do you know if anyone possibly selling a house around here?
There's always people selling houses around here. Why?
Like
you
a nice
looking-
house
Oh,
for not
yeah,
a lot of money?
for not a lot of money. Are you looking to buy or rent?
Oh, buy for show.
Buy. You're gonna be looking at. Let me pull up the. You're looking at a little bit more value-wise. Probably more than you're getting right now. Although if you keep pulling heists like you did yesterday, you might only be about a month off from being able to get a small house.
All right then. That's all I need to know. All right. Well, we'll be seeing you around. Be sure to bring you some items as they come to, and you keep the information coming by.
That's what I trade in. I do fence, but trading in knowledge, information, that's where the money's at.
Yeah, I walk out then.
Alright.
Join
Now,
the- yeah.
as an OOC point here, we can
Okay.
stop
Oh.
here and wait till next week when the other two are here. Or you guys can venture in now by yourselves. I'm okay with either one. I'm going to leave it up to you guys entirely, although I will tell you I am not going to modify preset things for just the three of you.
I gotta leave right around 7ish. So I only got like 20 minutes left, anyways.
So it may be a good time to just actually call it, because we are going to be venturing into the crypts then next week, which is, I actually do have a full map there. Like, let me just show you the very start of it.
I do have to admit my curiosity though, Yananoli, as to whether or not your fence is going to end up telling Zerat that you have him giving you information on Zerat.
Oh, I fully expect him to. I'm not very secretive at all.
Tim expects it.
Yes.
Yananoli, probably not so much.
Oh no, he's not secretive. He doesn't care. He wants people to know about him.
Yeah, hey, it makes sense to me. So, but yeah, it should be a fun session. The crypts
Cool.
are extensive, so
We should have brought more healing potions then, because we do not have a lot of healing.
well, you
That
still aren't
is
there
fair
yet,
enough.
so you still have time to go do that too. That is something you can easily get from the Voodoo Doll.
Okay.
He has those in excess.
Oh, well, let's go back. Hey, back so soon.
can
we'll
we
go
just
back.
retro buy?
Yeah, you can retro buy.
All
That'd be
right.
fun.
What were they? 50 gold
What-
each.
Yeah, for regular healing potions, yes.
All right. I'll just spend that 50 gold that I got
That works.
from my fence. So I'll have 2 healing potions.
Does he take gems?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
he
because
does.
I got those 2 gems that are worth 30 apiece.
Yeah, he'll give
So
you 10 gold back.
I'll get a healing potion with that.
Yeah, he'll give you 10 gold back. And what you guys are told for the crypt thing is they're gonna the reward is, again, if you guys succeed, the magic items early. And the second thing is any undead that, and this is what the crypt keeper tells you, any undead that attack you, any possessions on them are no longer part of the family's property.
Oh,
Because
sweet.
they have chose to come back or they have violated the terms of death. So you are allowed to keep anything that is on an undead. If it is in a sealed crypt chamber and the person is still dead and not, living, or not, undead and attacking you, then that is to be left. That is sacred.
Would there happen to be a blacksmith in town that we can, or just like a shop I can buy scale mail? Because I think I can afford that now.
You can buy almost anything, especially basic player's handbook stuff, at the marketplace. At market
yeah.
price.
I want to buy some scale mail then.
Yeah. They do have some exotic scale mails too, if you're interested. But those probably cost more than you're looking at spending right now.
Yeah, I've only got about 200 gold to spend.
Okay. Because they have scale mail made out of like actual scales from various types of creatures.
Wish I could afford it. So 200. So I'll sell my amethyst. Amethyst, you said, average about 100.
I believe that's what I said.
All right, I'll trade that in 100 gold.
Okay. That works. And Vol's sitting here like, I don't have this kind of gold yet.
No, I don't.
They
Well,
got
I
a lot of gold last week, honestly.
That's what I assumed. I mean, I got the jade, which is worth between 70 to 110 gold pieces. I have a platinum piece, and I have 15 gold.
You're pretty much even with where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yananoli is, well,
It was
he's
the gold.
talented at acquiring.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, the pirate background is probably the most fun. Because as long as you're not committing like a felony, you can get away with misdemeanors. Constantly. And taking those, the gold he did, was a misdemeanor. You know, he wants to bust up a table, that's a misdemeanor. People just aren't going to report you because you have a bad reputation. So, if you start stealing too much from one person, or actual like murder, that's where you start to get reported and actually in trouble. But misdemeanors, he can get away with them all day. It is a very fun background trait, I will admit.
Yeah, helps being a klepto.
Yes, it does.
Starting off stealing Saxon's gold purse didn't hurt that either.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
He still doesn't know.
No. He will never know.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, because your character's the only one that knows you took it, right? I don't think anybody saw you do it.
Yeah, we were behind some carts.
Yeah, I was on the other side of the marketplace, so that there's no
me
way
too.
for me to know.
Yeah, I could see you having some issues with or some unique aspects of roleplay for Gruck, since he is on the good side, where most of the party members, while wanting to do good, don't go about it in the normal way.
Well, I'm already just like, I hate to speak to what we haven't done yet, but I mean the guy's talking about items that are on the undead we can have if they attack us, but if it's a sealed up crypt then we can't. Oh my god, how many crypts are going to get busted open while we're down there?
Well, I'm looking for something in those crypts, so probably all of them.
I'm also looking for something in one of those crypts. Oh, by the way, I go grab like a hacky sack, or a what are those called?
Hacky sack.
A big old sack.
Okay.
Like a potato sack to bring
Go
down
bag.
with me.
Okay. That works.
I just tie it
Too
to
bad
my
you don't
belt.
have the bag of holdings yet.
Yeah. Wouldn't have.
Although
one of
actually
those
that is a hell of an idea. I should have a sack as well.
Yeah, that's probably something everybody should take down with them, especially considering you're looking for things. So, it'll be an interesting one. I've set up some interesting points on this crypt, doing things new I have not tried before, so it'll be fun. All right,
And
guys.
with any luck, we'll have a death.
We'll see.
There's a chance on this one. There's a definite chance.
Too bad we didn't get level 4 before we went down.
No, you get level 4 after you complete it, actually.
Yeah.
Because the way I'm doing it is milestones. Like, I have basically, you guys do a certain quest, you get leveled.
Yeah.
So if you guys go storyline quest straight through, you'll level every storyline quest. But anything you do in between, any other quests, there's going to be a reward. It's just not XP. It's going to be gold or magic items or things like that.
Yeah, that's how things really start to get interesting.
Yeah. So if you guys accelerate too fast on storyline, you may actually get to the point you're not geared for what you need to do. So, and you do need some magic items to get through some things. So, like if you guys didn't have the money for the
Holy waters.
the holy water and the incense, you'd have been
Yeah.
plumb out of luck. So you gotta be prepared. So I think it should pace it pretty well. I think it has so far, at least. But you guys will be level 4 when you're done with the crypt.
Sweet. All right, I gotta bounce then. If
All
we're
right,
ending.
gentlemen. We'll see you next week. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, there's guys.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.